the 4 basic but brutal building blocks of bodyweight strength. We started with a full body total joint prep warm-up, and then we built 4 simple, unassuming stations to train our students at this workshop in Spain. Each station reflects an element of Powerbatics.
And after I explain each station, then you guys will be divided up into smaller groups, okay? And we're gonna take the pace way down from the katas to just some nice training at stations. And we're gonna have some nice little, I call them dyna combos, just little powerful mini routines that you guys will be able to learn. And if you need to break away to grab some water or take a shade break, totally fine, okay? And then just come back and join in. But much lower pace, but the dyna combos will be, they'll get you. So that will be a little burst of energy and then just chill.
And as we begin, I encourage everyone to build a small personal dojo with a few simple items, and you'll see the couple tools that we use. Plus, you'll see how to build superior strength and skill. It's typical of how we train, and it advances from the most basic to some of the most incredible strength and skill you'll ever see. I'm blown away every day by what our students are doing. From Pac-Rimians like Alex to Zoltan, A to Z. And everyone in every age and every level in between. First station I'll show you is the handstand station, because this is pretty simple and builds some of the best upper body strength you can ever attain. Because it builds each and every weak link. Hand balancing exposes the weak links that ultimately cause even the most buff people to break down, since it requires strength through full ranges of motion. But once these weak links are built through holistic strength,
this will be the easiest, then intermediate, then more advanced. Try all 3. Here's the routine, okay? From here, boom, knees up, boom, extend, back down. Then you can go to the side, knees up, boom, extend, back down. Then up on an elbow, and then if you've got it, you can try a release if you want. All right, very simple. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2.
The human body is trained as a unit that can deliver and withstand incredible amounts of power and force, regardless of muscle size. Now, we have some canes here and some parallettes on the ground. Easy substitutions are chairs, counters, blocks, tables, really any elevated surface. It gets more challenging the closer to the ground you get. All that I personally use is the floor. Sometimes I'll hop up on the canes. But most people would just give up or quit because they think it's not for them, or they think that it's not going to build muscle, or the mythological T-Rex arms that are too short, which is really just the weak link of low compression strength in the core, or some other, quite honestly, very immature reason. On the other hand, we regularly see people who by appearance are extremely muscular, and again, by appearance are extremely fit, who simply aren't happy from the mainstream methods that they've been using for decades. And truth be told, a person training in hand balancing is going to get pretty jacked. But that's just superficial stuff. What we're going for in Pacific Rim Athletics is total, complete body mastery through demonstrable strength and skill. And the main things that we trained at this station were L, Stalder, and crab transitions that actually really focus on the core and legs so that they can function in unison with the upper body. But everyone is unique, has different injury histories, age, and backgrounds. So don't mistake videos for instruction from me or anyone else, because that leads to 95% failure rates like Seth Godin has documented. And I'm sure you understand I have to make these caveats because we have a very high success rate, and I don't want people copying our videos without us coming back and saying it doesn't work because of user error. Just dive in and do it right, or not, it's up to you. But these are the exact moves and methods people like Che and PJ and Cairo and Clayton use to get to the level that they're at now. And doing things that are really basic, like these long static holds in positions like this for 30, 60, 120 seconds, as well as the transitions between them that literally focus like a laser to rebuild the weakest links that hold people back from the strength and skill they'd like to acquire, like flares, flips, and everything else. Roll or die. Rolls to save lives. If you don't know how to vault and roll, you're missing a huge piece of normal human movement. So the second station I'll show you is the free run station. We set up, again, very simple and unassuming equipment. The amount of equipment is extremely minimal because it's not about the equipment, the cages, the bumper plates. Rather, it's about you, plain and simple. The only thing we have here are small markers on the ground and a block for vaulting. That could be anything, a tire, a bench, anything. Then we're working on balance, coordination, and precision. Landing on markers for jumps, running, a safety vault. A safety vault simply means using a foot to tap the obstacle as you go over it.
First one, please do a little test off to the side. This is gonna be a precision jump. You can find 2 little sticks or leaves to jump to. But here, very easy to blow a knee or something like that. So if you choose, you guys can do a small precision to a stick, to a jump, roll, cartwheel here, and then speed vault, roll, and then we're done. Okay? So I'll go over that again, and Kayla's gonna demonstrate this time. So I can talk slower. So here, just go from here to here. Okay, so jump to stick, boom, jump off to roll, boom, good. To the cartwheel that you guys learned, boom. Then we're set up to go towards the block. One hand, one foot, step through the hole, okay, and then the roll. So all things that you guys have already done today, okay? Just a little precision jump, and then the new part is the vault. All right, so one hand, one foot, makes the hole, okay? Opposite, all right? You don't want to try to go this way, okay? So one hand, opposite foot, step through, down, okay? If you get that and that feels easy for you, then you can both legs to the side, all right? And then if you're getting brave and courageous, then you could try to go straight through, okay? No falls, flops, or what? Yeah, okay.
The weak links that will be exposed here are knees, hips, and lower back. Often just a mere roll will tweak a person's lower back because it's so tight. That's not normal. The knees are tweaked because they rarely go into those deep positions regardless of how much weight they're lifting. And people miss out on vaults because their core is weak and their hips are so tight. Age is natural, aging is not. We must not allow myths and the sinister whispers of the negative-minded to interfere with our health and happiness. We can train ourselves to be sustainable and enjoy movement for the rest of our lives. Maybe you don't want to go all the way up to flips like Clayton, Ben, and Alex. But you can certainly learn to move with power and control, like the Pac-Rimians at this workshop and other free runners like Drea and Darren and so many more. Third station is where we combine 2 elements of Powerbatics, ninja strength and circ. Again, when you think about equipment, it's very simple and logical. Stuff to push off, i.e. the ground. Stuff to pull on, i.e. anything to hang from. Here we have silks from circ and rings from ninja strength. Anything will do. As you specialize, you might want more specific tools, but it's literally as simple as that.
So here we're gonna have just a basic Dyna combo in the aerial silk. So this is gonna spiral the hands down twice, holding into the tuck L. This is the first part of level 1, and then go to the next move. She's gonna go slower than I am. I'm just kind of giving you guys the first view. And then a footlock here.
I'd rather do it in the air, but I'm gonna do it on the ground.
So yeah, that's how we teach, is just from the ground first, and then going up, and then we do a split back, and then back up, and then we'll exit the silks from there, okay? Something nice and simple. Don't roll your ankles whenever you exit, all right? People get hung up, no pun intended, on the silks, and then they come flying down and then roll an ankle. Someone actually tore their ankle up really bad. Whole leg turned purple. So just watch coming down, all right? You're excited
excited. Yeah, I got the trick. And then, so don't do that. All right. The complexity is in the progressions of development. And what's more is the complexity of rebuilding when people hurt themselves or let themselves go for a long time. Not impossible, but complex. Here, you'll see a number of different moves. And we are emphasizing the positions of the body that also require the legs to move in unison. So like hand balancing, we are training the entire body to move as a unit, from pull-ups to muscle-ups and the other strength and skill you're seeing right now.
You have to make sure that your hand is not placed here on the buckle side. Right. Okay. So turn the ring, or turn your hand like that. You see what I'm doing? Yeah. That way the buckle is going to hit your forearm. And then muscle up. Good. L clean. Feet pointed. Point, point, point. Point your feet. Point your feet. And then down slowly. And virtual wiper. Come down. Straight on. Straight on. Get those legs up and over good. And then up and over this way. And then back to the middle. Up V. V up. Be up. And then put one leg and do the freestyle. Actually, this
one leg on the outside.
Is going to be on the outside.
Yeah, you got it.
Bring
Nice.
it all the way over.
You got it.
Keep going. Keep going. And this knee is going to flip on the arm. No. This one keeps coming. The other leg. Okay. This leg hooks. Come down? Yeah. I was starting to run out of gas.
And this station is for power moves, but this is just basic strength and mobility training that make power moves, health, and happiness possible. Remember, it's about building weak links. You won't even know a weak link until it pops. Then you're set behind in training and probably pretty grumpy. I know because I've been there. Nobody likes that. But if you add training like this, then you can build up to actual power moves like swipes, windmills, and even flares if you want. But otherwise, you're preserving your body for the long run. Now here's a few more details you might want to know. Seriously, subscribe, but it's also totally free to opt in and connect with me and my team. Get more info, free videos, student success stories, email trainings, and even information about events, competitions for cash prizes, and travel events like when we were in Japan, Spain, California, Florida, and more. But more importantly, really take your training to the next level safely, step by step, without getting stuck. If you want to dive into training, you can schedule a complimentary coaching call with our team of doctor physical therapists and elite athletes and coaches. It's absolutely free, but you do need to qualify because it's not as simple as copying a couple of videos or another plate on the bar. There's just more to it than that. But if you do train this way and add the L, the Stalder, the crabs, some rolls and vaults, and the ninja strength katas, oh my goodness, the lights are going to flick on and you're going to be like, holy cow, I can't believe I didn't do this decades ago. See you in the next video and in training soon.